What's up guys, and welcome to the very first video version of TC's tweets. The tweet we're going to talk about today was just a huge announcement and it involves the DC Shakeup. Now the tweet itself reads, "This DC Shakeup is huge. Might be my very first TC's tweets vid." Coincidence? Who knows? In Geoff John's I Trust, guys, the keys to the kingdom are no longer in Zack Snyder's hands, and that is a win for everybody. What Zack Snyder tried to do was he tried to give us his vision of what Batman v Superman should be on the big screen, and what he did was change the very essence of each character. He gave us an Elseworld story. He gave us the death of Superman. He gave us the Dark Knight Returns. He tried to mishmash all of these individual beautiful stories that could have been great on their own into one jumbled pile of shit. DC panicked. This is DC reversing course on the Zack Snyder train, and they are now bringing in Geoff Johns and Jon Berg to co-head DC Films. Now DC is taking a page out of what Marvel did with Marvel Studios. Marvel has their own studio production. They have their own freaking studios where they have comic book people in there collaborating with producers on bringing their favorite characters to life. I mean, just look at what we got with Spider-Man in Civil War. That was so Spider-Man. And that's all I wanted when I watched Batman v Superman. That's not so Superman, and that wasn't so Batman. DC needed to branch off of the WB stigma, and now it's gonna have people handling their characters with love and tenderness and all that TLC that it needed. Geoff Johns is responsible for some of the greatest Green Lantern stories. In a quote Geoff Johns has recently made, he says that he hopes to restore hope and optimism back to the DCEU. So when are we going to start to see the Geoff Johns and Jon Berg effects of the DCEU? It won't be in Wonder Woman, and it probably won't be in Justice League. It'll probably be with Ben Affleck's solo Batman film. But the more important thing about this huge DC shakeup is that it's flat out telling you guys the studio is not happy with Zack Snyder's version or vision of Batman and Superman and what he did and how polarizing this movie was to everybody else. They're not happy, they're not content, and they are shaking shit up because they're bringing in two guys to create their own vision and hopefully course correct where this DCE universe is gonna go. Is it too late? Can they turn this ship around? Can they bring this sinking ship back up again? I think they can, and I think it's gonna take a lot of work. I mean, Superman's a killer, Batman's a killer. What's to stop him from killing Joker now? There are so many things that need touch-ups and so many things that need to be worked on to turn the bleakness, the dryness, the blandness, the just overall deaf tone of the DCEU around. The keys to the kingdom are now in the hands of a true, legitimate comic book guy, as Zack Snyder would say. So thank you guys for tuning into TC's tweets. I want to know what you guys think, so go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to follow the Twitter at TC Epic Comics to stay up to date, because I'm going to be taking tweets that I tweet on there and bringing them to this channel. You'll be able to see the tweet before it even makes the video, or even suggest, hey, why don't you use this for your next video? Why don't you use this tweet? Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and make your day an epic one.